travel around a lot and I play, and then oftentimes after a show I'll be chatting with some of the folks that were at the show. Conversations can be repetitive, you know. Where are you from? What's your name? I always say the same thing. Well, I'm from New Mexico. You'd be surprised, or maybe not, how often that answer elicits confusion. They say things like, "Really? You're from New Mexico? But you speak such good English." So we made up this song. We're calling it the unofficial state anthem. And its song's not out yet. It's on a new record, and it's actually, the new record is nowhere except for my online store and over here by the front door. And we're gonna give this song a big bunch of promo coming up, and we're gonna try to make it at the very least, a flash in the pan around here and beyond our international borders into Arizona and Colorado and Texas. Well, in a barren but beautiful desert, my pony up and died. I found my way to an old highway and put my thumb out for a ride. A team of crazed coyotes stopped and offered me a ride. They said, "What do you know of New Mexico?" And I looked to them and cried. It ain't new, and it ain't Mexico. Some things you ought to know. 1 and 1 is 2. Skies where the 4 winds blow. Corazón is contento. Some things you ought to know, like New Mexico. Well, just imagine we got our own little honky-tonk roadhouse review here. Right here in New Mexico. You know the trunk was filled with chili, headed west on I-40. Destination headquarters, one-man Trader Joe. The deal was on the table for an insufficient sum. When the buyer had the nerve to ask, "Where the hell is this chili from?" He said, "It ain't new, and it ain't Mexico. Some things you ought to know. 1 and 1 is 2. Skies where the 4 winds blow. Corazón is contento. Some things you ought to know, like New Mexico. like to tell folks that I mean you no disrespect, in case you happen to be from Kansas or Kansas City, Missouri, or in case you work for the TSA. The last verse is just a true story, happened to me when I was younger. One time down there at the Kansas City airport, they asked me for ID, so I showed my driver's license to this gal at security. She said, although you speak good English, I cannot let you through, because for international travelers only passports will do. I said, it ain't you, and it ain't Mexico. Some things you ought to know. 1 and 1 is 2. Skies where the 4 winds blow. Corazón is contento. Some things you ought to know, like New Mexico. Yeah, no passports,